Deep inside the Amazon rainforest, there are places no map will ever show. Not because they are undiscovered, but because they are erased. Locals avoid certain areas of the jungle, not out of superstition, but out of memory. People who go too far and never return the same, or at all. Daniel didn't believe any of that. He was part of a small geological research team sent to study unusual seismic readings deep in the forest. Officially, it was a routine mission. Unofficially, nobody knew why the coordinates kept changing. After 3 days of navigating dense jungle, losing signal, and dealing with equipment failures, the team found something impossible. A metallic structure partially buried beneath vines and roots. Not natural, not recent, and definitely not recorded. This wasn't on any satellite scan, one of the team members said. Daniel stepped closer. The surface of the structure wasn't rusted like old metal should be. It looked preserved, almost maintained, as if something was still taking care of it. They cleared the entrance slowly. Under the vegetation was a descending tunnel. Dark, perfectly cut. No signs of erosion. No signs of time. "This is a mine," someone whispered. But Daniel shook his head. "No mine looks like this." The air coming from inside was cold. Too cold for a tropical environment. Their flashlights flickered slightly as they stepped in. At first, it was just a tunnel. Then it widened. Then it became something else entirely. Walls smooth as glass. Floors perfectly level. No tools marks. No debris. This wasn't excavation. It was construction. Deep underground, the tunnel opened into a massive chamber. And in the center, a shaft going even deeper. Black. Endless. One of the team members leaned over the edge. "We shouldn't go further." But before anyone could respond, a sound came from below. Metal. Moving. Slowly. Like something alive. Daniel stepped closer. "What is that?" The sound stopped. Silence returned. Then, a faint light appeared deep inside the shaft. Not natural. Not electric. Something else. Something waiting. The team hesitated at the edge of the shaft. No one wanted to go first. But Daniel already knew they had crossed a point of no return. "This isn't a mine," he said quietly. "Then what is it?" someone asked. Daniel didn't answer immediately, because he didn't have one. They secured ropes and descended slowly into the shaft. The deeper they went, the more unnatural everything felt. The air grew heavier. The walls started to show markings. Not carved, not painted, formed, like the rock itself had been shaped from the inside. Symbols appeared along the tunnel. Repeating patterns, almost mathematical. Then, the structure opened again. A second chamber, even larger than the first, and completely silent. In the center stood machines, but not modern machines, not human-built ones. They were tall, angular structures connected by unknown materials, pulsing faintly with light. Still active. After all this time. This is impossible," one of the researchers whispered. Daniel walked forward slowly. "This place isn't abandoned," he said. "It's paused." One of the machines suddenly emitted a low sound. Not loud, but enough to make everyone freeze. Then, a projection appeared in the air. Not holographic like modern tech. More like reality itself bending slightly. It showed Earth, but not as it is now. Different, older, and beneath continents. Structures like this one. Connected. A network. Spanning the planet. "This is global," Daniel whispered. Then the projection changed. It showed movement. Something leaving the system underground. Something waking up. A voice echoed through the chamber. Not speakers. Not sound. Inside their minds. Maintenance resumed. Everyone stepped back. "What is this place?" someone shouted. The machines began to glow brighter. The tunnel behind them started to close. Slowly. Deliberately. Like the mind didn't want them to leave. The chamber vibrated slightly as the machines activated further. Lights spread across the walls in sequence, like veins of energy waking after centuries of sleep. Daniel looked around in panic. "This isn't a mine, it's a system." The voice returned. Calm. Non-human. Correct. A new projection formed. This time, it showed humanity. Cities. Technology. Growth. Collapse. Cycles repeating over and over. One of the researchers fell to his knees. "No. No. No. No." Daniel stared at the projection. "It's observing us." The voice responded instantly. "You are the surface layer." Silence. Then, "We are what remains beneath." The machines began moving. Not physically walking, but reconfiguring space itself. The chamber started changing shape, expanding, rebuilding. The tunnels realigned above them. The entire mine was restructuring. "Run!" someone shouted. But there was nowhere to run. The entrance was gone. The shaft was sealed. Only the system remained. Daniel stepped back slowly. "What do you want from us?" A pause. Then, continuity. The word echoed through everything. The machines began lowering energy into the ground. Not destroying. Not attacking. Activating. One of the researchers disappeared suddenly. Not violently. Just removed. Like he had been integrated into the system. "No," another screamed. But Daniel understood. "This isn't a mine," he whispered. "It's a memory." The chamber lights dimmed. The machine slowed. And then, silence. The voice spoke one final time. Surface interaction complete. The remaining team found themselves outside. In the jungle. Standing exactly where they had entered. No mine. No tunnel. No structure. Just forest. Daniel looked around, breathing hard. "It's gone." But something felt wrong. One of the researchers turned slowly. "There was someone else with us," Daniel frowned. No, there wasn't. But deep underground, far beneath the Amazon, the system continued to run. Waiting, recording, preserving. And somewhere in the jungle, a faint light pulsed once. As if acknowledging that something had been remembered.